to the music. This is how we do it. All night. Breezing down the freeway. It's me and my baby.
New York's hip hop and R&B, sexy in the city, it's going down. Sexy in the streets, sexy in the sheets. And of course, it's a Band Monday. So you know what that means. Every Monday, I always have a celebrity guest. And tonight, my special guest is Chrisette Michele.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
A Def Jam artist.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
On everything.
Thank you.
You
on
are
being
the
alive,
truth.
on breathing, waking up this morning. Everybody can't do it.
No.
It's exhausting.
And you cut your hair.
I shaved my head.
You what like Amber Rose-ish? Like what are we going through something? Is there a revolution? Like Grace, what happened?
I was just tired of all the hair products and the glue and the sewing and the torture to my beloved scalp. It was just hurting. And it's a new type of beauty that I feel when I'm natural. Just a new kind of beauty. For me.
Yeah. It looks good.
Thank you. It feels good.
And your face, like it goes with it. Like not
you.
everybody can rock it. And I see your home,
Yes, my makeup artist
is rocking the.
Yes, we traveled together on tour for almost years now, right? And when I came off the tour bus, I was like, "That's it. I'm doing the Solange. I'm doing the her name's Chanel. I'm doing the Chanel."
Okay.
Because I went on tour with Solange as well.
Okay.
And I saw her. I was like, "Oh my God, you look amazing." And she was like, "It feels great." I was like, "I'm doing it." So I did.
Wow.
Wow.
You know what they say about people that cut their hair?
No, I'm scared. What did they say?
They say like it's on, like you're like on a whole. And I've never met you before, but I sense that you're like, I don't know. I feel this diva-ish, like this coming out.
It is definitely a coming out, and I can't even believe the way that it makes me feel. The new album is called Let Freedom Reign, long story short.
Okay.
This is freedom. Like, this is the emotion. This is the feeling behind the record. This record is no lie. None of it is fake. None of it is contrived. It's all me. And when I shaved my head, I began to write the album. So it just really, it's like a new me. A new me. And
we're going to talk about the new you. And what made you come to the new you? Like, what was the old you?
The old me was a little bit scared. I was a little shy. It's a million people listening when I open up my mouth sometimes. And that can be scary. The red carpet is seen by more than 7 people. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not high school anymore. It's not college. Now you have a responsibility to society to say the right thing, to do the right thing, to act the right way, and to represent your community.
And so, now that you cut your hair, do you feel that same responsibility? Or are you like, you know what, F it?
You know what? I still feel that same responsibility, but now I'm not afraid of that responsibility. Before I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna say? I don't want to go on the red carpet. I don't want to sing at this event because too many people ask questions. Press conferences used to scare the living daylights out of me. And I was just like, you know what? I know exactly what I'm thinking, and I found out that people's opinion don't affect me the way I thought they would. Once I found shaving my head was the first time where I was like, oh my God, people are paying attention. Oh no, I'm on a blog site. Media takeout. And it ended up that it wasn't that bad. Like, so what? 6 people said something crazy. 150 people said something that wasn't crazy. And usually when people have opinions, most of them aren't bad. It's just a few people who got something crappy to say. But hate is not as big as we make it. We just make a bigger deal out of hate than we do out of love.
I agree.
But there's a lot of love. Yeah.
But you a little sassy now, because I heard you released a press statement, and we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
Shout out to Rick Ross.
What's up, Ross?
Ballin'. And that song is amazing. We're going to talk about everything. Chrisette Michele is here. It's a Band Monday. You already know how it goes down. We sexy in the city, so I'm going to ask her some, some crazy, risky questions. Keep it locked. It's going down. It's going down. It's a Band Monday. If you're just tuning in, Chrisette Michele is in the building. She got the new album coming out. Yeah. Let Freedom Reign.
Freedom to be happy. Freedom to be honest, most of all. And freedom to let go of fear. Fear was always my biggest setback. Afraid to say what I really think. Afraid to do what I really wanted to do. Because I was always afraid of people's response or what people might say. So this is the first time where I'm saying some things about the government. Where I'm saying some things about what I really think about relationships. Where I'm saying some things about what I think about record labels and media. And I was nervous before, but I'm not anymore.
So were you fronting before, or you just holding back?
Just holding back, just waiting for the right moment, just waiting until people were interested in the music, the sound.
I think they've always been interested in music and the sound. Sound is sick.
You know what's interesting to me is that because I'm so not media crazy, people didn't realize that so many people were paying attention. The record label might not have realized that so many people were paying attention. But when the first album sold 500,000 records, they were like, oh my God, she has an audience. Oh my God, she had people paying attention to Chrisette Michele. But there was no TV commercials. There were no magazine. Wasn't a lot of. It was just really going out onto the road and shaking people's hand. So now, after Epiphany, when the album debuts at #1, it's like, oh, wait a second, they're paying attention. And so now more so than ever, people are listening, and I'm grateful.
And I heard you do all the arranging, and like you're really like straight up musician.
I'm a musician. I went to school for vocal jazz performance. I was a composer in school and a writer in school. And this album, I am the co-executive producer, and I wrote 9 of the 12 songs in this album, which I think is beautiful for brown-skinned girls. I think it's a new age, a new time. It's time to be free because people are paying us attention.
So who's producing on the album? And again, you were going to get into a little bit more about the theme of the album.
Chuck Harmony and I literally stowed away to Los Angeles. We both got places there, and we snuck into the studio for a few months. And when the label finally said, well, we'd like to hear what you're doing, you know, we came in with maybe 12 songs, 13 songs, and we're like, this is the direction. So this was the first time where I kind of did it without any one saying, well, this is what we were thinking. You know what I mean? Which was really cool for me because it was totally honest and it was totally in the space that I was in. So Chuck Harmony and then myself.
Were they responsive? Did they say, yes, we like the direction you're going in?
They is usually 2 people these days. So in the beginning, when I first started putting the record together, it was a little shaky, it was a little heavy, but a little nervous, I don't know. But as soon as I showed it to L.A. Reid, he pulled out his drumsticks and was like, yo, put that on repeat, let me hear that again, or, oh my God, that was incredible. So he was very supportive. He's always supportive, to be quite honest.
Okay.
But he was very supportive from the beginning. Absolutely.
So they're good.
L.A. Reid is good, yes.
And the date of when the album drops?
November 30th. Write it down. Put it in your calendar. November 30th. Think they heard me?
I think they heard you.
Okay, cool.
Get into the music. This is how we do it.